You haven't truly healed until you found gratitude for what you've gained from trauma. I can definitely agree with this. Our trauma that we experience, there's always a silver lining in everything. There's always a lesson to be learned, and there's always things to gain from what we feel is a loss. You really haven't healed if you are not grateful for what you've gained. Like this quote says, what you gained from the trauma. I was going to say if you aren't grateful for the trauma, but our traumatic experiences that we go through, they teach us things about ourselves. You have to gain something from that traumatic experience in order for you not to become a victim of that experience, in order for you not to be succumbed by feeling like you failed or feeling like your life is terrible. I was a victim for a very long time in my own misery. But when I started to do the inner work, when I started to work on myself, I was able to see that, my traumatic experience, yes, while it was very traumatic and very unpleasurable, there were a lot of things that I learned about myself. And there were a lot of things that the trauma pushed me to become a better version of myself. Some of the things that I've experienced, I feel like I was supposed to experience those because it taught me how humans operate. It taught me how manipulators and energy vampires and narcissistic people work. So that way I can identify and recognize these people and keep them out of my life. When you can get to the place in your life where you say, hey, I'm not upset at what I went through because it taught me this, it taught me that, I've learned this, I became this, I've met this person because of this. When you can start to take those little gems out of your trauma, that's how you know you healed, because now your mindset is thinking from a higher perspective. Your mindset is changed enough to where you aren't experiencing negative experiences and you aren't thinking these negative things about your experience. That's when it comes full circle. That's how you know you've truly healed, because your trauma, it'll come full circle. I'm telling you. Like when I used to get picked on and teased and name called, throughout my life, inside my home, my family home, and outside on the street with, people, that tore my confidence all up. It shredded me to pieces, but over time, it allowed me to create thick skin for myself. It allowed me to love myself no matter what anybody thinks or feels about me. And so now I'm a stronger person, because now it's like, okay, I'm grateful that I was picked and teased on all those years, because now it's like I can handle it. I got thick skin because I had to learn to have that thick skin because of all of the name calling and picking and teasing. So now no one can pick and tease on me. No one can use words as weapons against me to try to kill and steal my joy, because guess what? I've been there, done that. And I've learned and I've grown and I healed from that. So I'm thankful that people used to pick and tease and bully me, because now in a world that is so viciously rude, especially all over social media, I have thick enough skin to where you can't offend me. I have thick enough skin to where I'm going to do as I please, as I desire, and I don't care what you think about it. I'm going to live authentic to me, and I'm not worried about what the next person thinks or feels, because I've gained from my experiences. So it's a beautiful thing when you can learn from situations that are unpleasurable, and you take the power back from those people who've put you through those traumatic experiences, because now you're no longer saying, oh, this was done to me, they did this, they did. Now you're saying, listen, that was done to me, but guess what I got out of it? It made me a better person. It made me wiser. It made me stronger. It made me healthier. When you can start to pull those things up, look how you took your power back. So that is truly the beauty of truly healing from trauma.